So the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, has announced that the United States of America will focus their counterterrorism measures on left-wing groups. I need everybody to take this seriously because they are slowly ramping up their efforts to eventually begin detaining the American people. Now, in Prairieland, Texas, multiple activists were just previously sentenced to 30, 50, 70, and even 100 years in prison for a protest. For a protest. One guy was sentenced to 30 years for merely possessing pamphlets that had socialist propaganda on it. I also want everyone to understand that according to the FBI, for the past 8 decades, the number one terror threat in America has been right-wing domestic terrorism. So not only is the real threat to America far-right domestic terrorism, there's also no known substantial left-wing group threat. The president signed an executive order to make Antifa a domestic terrorist organization, but Antifa is not an organization. Just being anti-fascist is common fucking sense.
For far too long, however, our counterterrorism doctrine has had a blind spot when it comes to extremist violence from the political left. Last November, the State Department designated 4 violent, far-left extremist groups as foreign terrorist organizations, and there will be more designations soon.
Well, what do we have here? So instead of improving the everyday American life, right? Instead of doing that, instead of bringing down the cost of living, instead of managing inflation, instead of bringing down home prices, instead of bringing down the cost of goods, the cost of services, right? Instead of, making sure that the population is educated on certain skill sets so they can make a good living for themselves, this is what we're doing, right? This is what we're doing. We're targeting people based on ideology now. So this administration is using their power to legally target people with the opposite ideology. And I'm sure all of the Republicans or reptilians and all the conservatives are celebrating right now. Right. I'm sure all of you are celebrating. Yeah, we need to lock those liberals up and we need to throw them in jail. It's about time we got rid of Antifa. It's about time. Do y'all not understand? They're setting up the stage to target you. I don't understand why people don't realize this. They're not just doing this, we're just going to attack liberals. We're just going to attack blacks, or we're going to attack whites, or no, they're doing this so they can get rid of everybody. Don't y'all get it yet? It is no longer just on the basis of race, even though they use it for division. It is no longer just on the basis of, you're left leaning. Oh, you're right leaning. No, it's not just on the basis of that. No, they're trying to wrap everybody up. And they're going to use your hate for your fellow American against you. How many times do I have to tell y'all this? People don't want to understand. People don't want to get it, right? Because they're so invested in hate, right? And why does the administration feel like they can continuously do this? Why do they feel like they can continuously throw out dog food, right? Dog pebbles, right? And think that the citizens are just going to eat it all up? Well, because there is a portion of citizens that are going to eat it all up and not ask a question. Why? Because it's against their fellow American. It's against their fellow American that doesn't look like them. It's against their fellow American that may not believe the same things as them. It's against their fellow American who may have some different ideological views. And they're using that to separate everybody. They're using that to go ahead and wrap up everybody. They're using that to go ahead and diminish the power of the American citizens. Do y'all not see this? Right? Either you don't see it or you just don't want to see it. I believe there's a lot of people right now who are blinded by hate because look at what they're doing in the political class. Right? I've already called out their play plenty times. I've been called out the play. The play is to get you to hate your neighbor, right? so that they're able to take power from your neighbor and from you. That's the name of the game. Divide and conquer. It is literally the name of the game. Divide and conquer. Because guess what? There's not going to be an uprising. Right? There's not going to be patriots marching in the street saying enough is enough. Because at this point, we've crossed the crossroads. I hope y'all understand and realize we're past the point of talking. We're past the point of sitting down at the coffee table and discussing our differences. We're much past that. Way past that. We're past the point of no return. Do you see the state of America? People can't afford to breathe. People are working more than one job. People are being paid pebbles. They're being paid pebbles on a dollar. Just like a marriage, right? When two people are, going back and forth with each other, right? It's usually because there's something underlying. Usually when people are going back and forth, when money is running a little dry, or finances aren't, really that good, right? Behind on bills or something, it's easy to get into arguments. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's easy to get into arguments. It's easy to look at the little things. Oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you're breathing too hard in my ear. Oh, this, oh, that. It's easy to, try to find something to be angry about. So the same with America. So many people are struggling financially. Doesn't matter if you listen. I don't care if you see the Beamer driving down the street, Mercedes, Honda. Everybody is suffering. America is just a country that benefits from the credit system, and people who don't have no money can look like they have some money. That's how America works.
Welcome to the afterpill.co, your one-stop shop hub for everything that I offer. Whether you're here to book a one-on-one coaching call, join the Patreon community, explore Horizon Atlas, your relocation app, or access my latest content and resources, you'll find it all right here. Choose your path, take action, and start building the life you want.
Strip away all the credit cards, strip away all the loans. America really has nothing. What's the saying? America's just a third world country in a Gucci belt. That's exactly what it is. Right? But since so many people are struggling, so many people are, struggling to maintain themselves, honestly. They're looking at their neighbor to be mad at. People are looking at the immigrants. Oh, the immigrants are taking my jobs. Well, AI is too, and the government is getting rid of jobs too, right? The immigrants are not really taking your jobs. They're doing jobs that probably you don't qualify for, or, you just don't want to do. And the government, quite frankly, doesn't give a damn. They're eliminating jobs. So are you mad at the government too? Are you saying, come on, man. Are you saying to hell with the government too? Are you saying off with their heads too? No, you're not. If anything, you're probably supporting it. Not realizing that this is just going to further push us into a kind of sort of dictatorship almost. But I don't get that every single thing that they're doing, when they say they're targeting the left, that just means that they're going after you next. When they say we need mass surveillance for far left extremism, that just means, hey, we just about to push out mass monitoring, mass surveillance. That's all that means. When they say, was it Jimmy Kimmel? What was the comedian that got on there and said something about Trump? They took him off air. That was just setting up the stage to be able to limit free speech. So do y'all understand clearly what is going on? Probably not. Probably not. Some of you are listening to this video. Y'all still, well, the liberals this, the liberals that, the right this and the right that. Listen, it don't matter who get in that office at this point, my boy. It don't matter who gets into that office right now, my boy. Look at what's going on. Have y'all paid attention to what's going on? Right? Food is contaminated. Water contaminated. Smoke in the sky. Man, come on, man. This is just mass surveillance, mass distraction. But everybody's still walking around here, la 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 la, doing what they want to do. When is America gonna learn, man? How real deal, like a real question, because it real deal does anger me that so many people are just sitting by. Listen, the reason why I left is because I was surrounded by a bunch of fucking cowards, bro. I'm a true patriot, right? Some of you may say, well, you hate America. And no, I don't hate America. I just hate the people in it, right? I don't hate America. I don't hate what America foundationally stands for, right? Do I have, maybe a love-hate relationship, based on, my lineage alone? Sure. But, it is what it is. I was born in 1996. I was still born with opportunities and privilege that many people across the planet does not have. I recognize that and I understand that. And who wouldn't want to, protect that? But you got people who think that freedom looks like stomping on your fellow Americans. You have people that think that freedom is stomping on the neck of legal immigrants. We have people that walk around, toting the Bible and quoting scripture, right? Who act the opposite of what scripture says. So it really angers me that, I was surrounded by cowards, less than men, dishonorable men. It really angered me that, just what I thought about America growing up, what I thought about men growing up, what I thought about people in general. I mean, honestly, all turned into a lie. It was eye-opening. Because I know somebody's going to say, well, why don't you sit back and fight? Man, fight for what? Fight for what? You got the majority of people deluded. They live in delusional land. Protect what? Men are cowards, castrated, feral, ninja. Fight what exactly? Fight for what exactly? No, the best possible move, just like they say, don't save the hood, get out the hood. Y'all know that saying? The same thing with America. America's the hood now, man. The entirety of America is the hood. So guess what? I can't save the hood, my boy. I gotta get up on out of there. The best possible choice I could make was to get up on out of there. Being surrounded by just treasoners, right? Traitors, right? Who think that they're standing up for freedom. No, you're not standing up for freedom. You're a traitor. You're committing treason. Should be punishable by death, but nobody sees it that way. All right, and this is exactly what they want. What's preventing the technocrats and the real elites in the world from gaining mass power? Well, I guess America stands in that way. America stands in their way of that. Right? America is a free country, right? We do have freedoms that we get to enjoy that other people across the world don't get to enjoy in many places. I recognize that. But Americans are literally giving over their rights slowly but surely, piece by piece. And people always say, well, we're not trying to have socialism and we're not trying to have communism. Well, that's what's next. I mean, y'all are giving away everything. right? So once you give away everything, you're going to be begging for it back. And they're going to give it to you in pieces. They're going to give it to you in, crumbs. Essentially, y'all are giving away rights. Y'all are giving away your food, right? Y'all are giving away your water. The data centers are going to take over that. So y'all are giving up all of the freedoms that you used to enjoy. You think that you're free. Really, you're enslaved, right? They use social media and the algorithms to control most of you. Most of y'all don't have a original thought in your bone, in your body, in your mind. You don't know what it is to think originally. I remember it was so annoying going to work, man. And all people wanted to talk about was literally what was on basically their algorithm, right? And they all sound like parrots because a lot of people would want to talk about the same old shit, the same old things. Like, oh my God, y'all sound like NPCs, which they were NPCs. But it's like nobody has an original thought. And because nobody has an original thought, nobody's, original in themselves, you have a bunch of sheep that just going along with the flow. Right? See, somebody like me who is willing to take on a challenge and, pick myself up and put myself in another destination for many different reasons, I'm original. I don't follow the herd. I don't follow the sheep. I follow me. I do what's best for me, my family. What will put us in the best possible position? And honestly, America is not looking like that best possible position for many people now. I hope y'all wake up and smell the coffee, man. But that's an after pill. The after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And PFP life is how you should live. In purpose, in freedom, and in power. Listen, if you want more insight, if you want more knowledge, if you want more details on how I was able to move to the Dominican Republic, and if you are sure or unsure about what move to make, listen, hit that link in the description. Check out the Horizon Atlas app, your relocation app. It is full of all the details and knowledge that you need about citizenship, about residencies, about whether a country is safe or not, neighborhoods, schools, what have you. Whatever you need is on Horizon Atlas. And if you want more, even deeper intel, you can book a coaching call with me. Same link in the description, and check out my first ever website, new and improved, which is also the link in the description. It is a one-stop shop. So be sure to check it out over there. And if you want to join the Patreon, if you want to join the Inner Circle, also click that link in the description. Everything is over there. And I'll see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Welcome to the afterpill.co, your one-stop shop hub for everything that I offer. Whether you're here to book a one-on-one coaching call, join the Patreon community, explore Horizon Atlas, your relocation app, or access my latest content and resources, you'll find it all right here. Choose your path, take action, and start building the life you want.